Dead fish by the hundreds are floating in Long Lake, and neighbors want to know what's killing them. The fish started dying off a few weeks ago, and now they're washing up on shore. KXLY4's Annie Bishop spent the day at Long Lake and explains what's going on.
On the edge of Long Lake, Marcy and Paul Norstad have a front row view to nature's beauty.
We see all kinds of waterfowl out here. People fish out here, and I just want this to be kept beautiful.
The lake is their home, so when dead fish,
you can see the dead fish, a couple of dead fish right there, they're floating right in there.
Began washing up on shore yesterday.
We cleaned up everything and took a whole truckload to the dump of all the weeds and the dead fish.
A quick trip in their boat, however, and they discovered the dead carp, tangled in weeds, expanded beyond their beach.
It's the smell of death. It's a stench, yeah, with all the hot sun we've had the last couple of days, and those fish float right on the surface, so it's just baking them.
Marcy estimates she saw at least 70 dead carp by her house alone yesterday, and there could be hundreds more. They're huge. This one here, weighing 10 to 15 pounds.
Something happened to cause this many fish to die.
So we called the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife to find out. Within hours, Officer Bob Weaver climbed on board to see for himself.
Big one right there, just dead.
And that's when we met more concerned neighbors.
There's been days where I've counted over 200 in the backyard.
At first glance, Officer Weaver believes the fish may have died from a lack of oxygen.
As these mats of vegetation decay, it takes the dissolved oxygen out of the water, which causes any fish in that area may end up with a hypoxia problem or lack of oxygen.
Officer Weaver doesn't think poison or sewage is to blame because birds and other wildlife appear to be okay. But we won't know for certain until tests can be done. A waiting game neighbors don't want to stomach.
It makes you wonder if you want to get in the water and go swimming or not, you know.
On Long Lake, Annie Bishop, KXLY4 HD News.
Weaver doesn't recommend people swimming near or around those dead fish. Officer Weaver will pass along his report to fish biologists and the Department of Ecology, which will take a closer look next week.